Welcome to selfdiscoverymedia.com, where we discover the communities that are making a difference in the lives of others. Our self-discovery is something we are all making on our life's journey. Here you will find the people that will be your guidance, that will be your inspiration, that will be there for you in support on your journey of life. Do enjoy. Our next show is... Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Sarah's View of Life. I'm your host, Sarah Troy, and this is selfdiscoverymedia.com. So are you enjoying your summer? We have had a lot of fires here, close to 300 here in BC, Canada. And of course, Europe has had all these floods. Other people are getting tornadoes. The virus is still rampant in certain areas. And we're all trying to get back to, quote, quote, a normal life. But what is a normal life? Things are changing around us, whether we like it or not. We've either got to adapt or we have to change our practices in order to slow down the inevitable. We have a lot of flack to do with the vaccine, people who do not believe in it, people who do believe in it. Evidence is showing that those that are vaccinated has slowed down the virus quite considerably, and those that haven't vaccinated are getting it and dying from it. We are seeing these fires starting everywhere because of the heat. I think we are at 46 days without rain here in BC, close to 300 fires going. Everything is parched. Our poor trees and flowers and everything just gasping for water. We're all petrified that somebody's just going to spark a fire and there it goes. And we're all trying to enjoy our summer within all of these parameters. So it is a lot to do with attitude as well as gratitude for what we have and respect for what is going on around us. I've had a wonderful summer so far. I have had some wonderful time with my daughter and the baby, my grandson Rowan, and my other daughter who came over. I went over to my son's for a week and looked after the restaurant or worked there. Forgot how hard it was, this old body and the heat I can't take. But worked for 6 days while he went off over to his sister's to see the baby and have a few days off, which he desperately needed. Next week, I go down to see my baby boy again and spend time with my daughter and her husband. And then in the meantime, I'm back to work. Shows, for the show must go on. But summer is a beautiful time to kind of enjoy the sun, see people out there really enjoying themselves. We took a walk yesterday down on the waterfront, sat on a bench, watched the boats going by, people on their bikes, children picking things up, shells, doggies rushing down to the beach for the swim, ice cream trucks everywhere. That's what summer's about. It's about life that's happening. And are you making it happen? Now, I know for a lot of people, they're still very, very scared about the COVID and where it's at and where they're at with it. There's still a lot of businesses that are struggling, praying that there isn't going to be another lockdown. And that's up to us, folks. It's up to us whether we're sensible or not. If we're not sensible, we pay the price. And so does everyone else have to pay the price with us. We've bought tickets for Montreal. My wonderful 88-year-old companion, she's turned 88 yesterday when we went out for her birthday dinner. She's already had one party, birthday dinner, another party on Sunday, taken out for dinner on Saturday. She's enjoying herself. And we're going to Montreal, her hometown, in September, and we're praying that there isn't going to be another outbreak because people are being careless. So although we're freer this summer than we were last summer, we still have to be cautious. We can enjoy all that wonderfulness that summer brings to us, but we've also got to be responsible because we don't want to go back into another lockdown. Economically, we cannot afford it. Too many businesses have suffered. It's going to take several years for everyone to recoup the losses that they've had. It's also, emotionally, our nerves have just taken enough. We really just want to get back into life without being scared and being fearful of where the next line of fire of the virus or something, tornado in London, floods over in Europe and hurricanes elsewhere. We can't deny global warming. It's here and we really need to step up because if we don't, Earth's going to take over and evict us. So while we're out there having fun, on the boats, swimming, dining out with friends, taking our kids to the beach, having that wonderful summertime fun, seeing friends and barbecues in the backyards and all of that wonderful stuff. Let us still remember to be cautious, to be considerate, and to be respectful and to be grateful for what we do have, not what you don't have. I think if anything, this last 18 months has taught us is that we should be grateful for every single little thing that we have and that we're able to do, because we know what it's like when we can't do it. So I've still got a lot to do. I go back in August for another week at my son so he can go away again. And I'm doing shows in between time, getting as many shows done for when I'm away for Montreal in September. And then hopefully in October, the whole family is getting together for a few days where we can all come together, because we can't come together all at once right now. My daughter's just started work in a new restaurant. She's the mixologist there. My son's restaurant is just way too busy. And my daughter with the baby, her husband is working in the week. So we want some time off in the fall where we can all get together and just enjoy each other's company. Right now, it's piecemeal here and piecemeal there, and we get what we can get. And I can't wait till next week to see my little Rowan. I haven't seen him for over a week. Every time I look at another picture of him, he seems to have grown again. And he's finding his voice right now, and all the gurgles and little, wonderful sounds coming out of him like a conversation. And it's absolutely delightful to watch every single stage of his growth. He's just over 4 months now, and a little Buddha, little bruiser. Absolutely wonderful. I'm enjoying being a grandmother. And it's wonderful to see my daughter and her husband enjoying being parents. I'm watching that just undescribable love of your child. There's something there that is absolutely wonderful. So please go out and have a wonderful summer. Be grateful for everything you have. Don't moan about what you can't do. Look at what you can. Again, be responsible, be considerate, be respectful, and be sensible, right? And, there's a question I do have for the naysayers out there. I've said this before. You're saying the government is making you wear masks, but I ask you this. Governments have cameras on every corner. They have it on our phones. They have it on our computer. They can watch us anytime. If we're wearing masks, they can't identify us so easily. So why would they want us to wear the mask unless we had to? And as far as the vaccine concerned, to look at the numbers around the world who have taken the vaccine and how the virus has dwindled down because of that vaccine, and how many people are still healthy. Yes, there has been a few here and there that had a bad reaction, maybe even died from the vaccine. But it's the numbers of people that are still living because of the vaccine outweigh that, not to diminish their lives. But when we're looking at the broader picture, that is the fact. And this whole thing that it's a government conspiracy, that there's some sort of radiation or something that's going to control us through the vaccine. Good luck, government, trying to control me. Oh, my 88-year-old, believe me, she's feisty as hell. And let's just think sensibly, okay? Because it's so easy to get caught up in the hurricane of hysteria news and buy into that negativity, and somebody coming up with the fact is they're doing this and doing that, but where is the science behind it? And we're seeing evidence of those that have been vaccinated around the world not getting COVID. And if they do get it, it's a mild case, like a flu, and not hospitalization. So my opinion is get vaccinated. It's up to you. But if you're not going to do it, then continue to wear a mask, because A, we don't want you getting it, and we don't want you getting it and passing it on to someone else. So let us still be respectful. Let's still be cautious. Let's get out there and have some fun within the parameters, and summer it up, right? Because there's still a lot more summer to go. We've got a good month ahead of us, and who knows what it's going to be like, but it is what we're going to make it. We've had enormous heat waves here. I don't know if you knew about the heat waves we had that killed numerous amount of people, because we are not equipped for those 50 degrees. One town literally caught fire and burnt in the matter of minutes. And we've got another heat wave coming, not quite so high, about 10 degrees lower, into the 40s, 30s and 40s. And for the way our infrastructure is, our buildings and everything else, that is still extremely hot for us. So if you are in BC and you are getting that heat wave, please be sensible. If you haven't got air conditioning, make sure you're drinking a lot. Wet towels around your head, around your neck, around your feet, and stay indoors or go somewhere where there is air conditioning. So many people booked into hotels just so they can have the air conditioning. And please remember your pets. Put them in the bathtub, cool them down. And also remember the elderly. If you know there are elderly in the same building, knock on their door, check on them. Because many of the deaths we had were seniors that lived on their own and that literally died and no one knew. So let us think community and be there for one another, right? In every interaction that we do out there, we can all enjoy ourselves tremendously if we do it respectfully of each other. So keep on thriving summer, keep on enjoying it, get out there and have fun. It's wonderful to do so. It's wonderful to see all the restaurants full again, everybody buzzing, people out shopping, people out exploring. It's wonderful to see it. Let us not lose that by another lockdown because we're not being sensible. And hopefully we'll see the back of this virus by next year. There may be some raising of its head again in the fall, but let's get it over with by being sensible now. And don't forget, have fun. Dip in that water, eat that ice cream, have that laughter, go to a barbecue, hang out with friends. Just enjoy yourselves because that's what life's all about. So until next week, folks, bye for now.
We hope that you enjoyed the show. You will hear many shows here on selfdiscoverymedia.com. We have new shows for you out every week. Just find them on our podcast or What's New. If you feel that you have something to share that makes a difference in the lives of others, or you too feel that you could be a host, please contact me at info@selfdiscoverymedia.com and we will be glad to speak with you. Have a wonderful day.